You're not entering the restricted area.
It's not restricted. It doesn't say it is a restricted area. Stop playing that. Stop playing that. It's not restricted.
Stop playing what?
You're
At the Frederick County Law Enforcement Center, an ordinary First Amendment audit turns explosive when at Libertyguy steps onto what officers claim is a restricted area, despite the complete absence of any no trespassing or authorized personnel only signs. With nothing more than a camera and the Constitution, he documents police vehicles and publicly funded property, only to be confronted by officers who rely on policy instead of law. As tensions rise, officers repeatedly dodge simple questions, escalate their stance, and ultimately threaten arrest if he doesn't retreat, revealing a glaring disconnect between constitutional rights and departmental misunderstanding. This encounter becomes the story itself, a real-time battle between public access and unfounded restrictions, between a citizen's rights and an agency's discomfort. The camera exposes everything: misinformation, intimidation, and the refusal to answer for unlawful orders. This is the hook. When government power meets a well-informed citizen, only one side needs the truth on its side.
You're in a secured area.
okay, is this a restricted area?
Yes, you need to leave.
Does it say no trespassing, or does it say authorized personnel only, sir?
Yes, it does.
Where does it say that?
Go.
Where does it say that? Where does it say that?
It says right on the sign.
Where? Because it didn't say that when I recorded it, so...
You need to go. Get.
Hey, don't be touching me, brother.
Leave.
Don't touch me. I want your supervisor. Who are you? I don't even know who you are.
I want you to leave.
I don't even know who you are, sir.
Get off the property.
I don't have to.
There's a sign right there.
I don't have to get off the property. I know my rights.
Go.
Don't touch me. Do not touch me. If you do, you're gonna have some consequential things happening to you.
Sign right there.
Where does it say no trespassing or authorized personnel only?
You're on our property. Leave.
Where does it say no trespassing or authorized? Where?
Right here.
It doesn't say that.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't say no trespassing. I don't have to. This is a publicly funded building, sir.
Yeah,
I have a First Amendment right. I'm participating in a constitutionally protected activity. I don't have to go anywhere.
You don't have my permission to record.
I don't need your permission. I have a First Amendment right.
No, yes.
Are you aware of the Constitution? Are you a police officer?
You need to go.
You did not identify yourself. Who are you?
need to go.
What's your name?
You need to go.
What's your name, sir? Answer the question. What's your name?
Stop.
What's your name?
Stop where you are.
I don't have to stop.
Yeah, you need to step on the other side of the gate for me, okay?
Go.
I know. I was actually trying to conductively talk to him, sir, and he...
Step outside the gate.
Okay, well, hold on. Hold on. I have a right to be here.
Not inside the restricted area.
It's not restricted. It doesn't say restricted area.
Okay, what can I help you with?
It doesn't say that, so I know that that's not true. Okay. Well, right now. I don't need any help. What I want to do is peacefully exercise my rights and record the area.
For what purpose?
Because I'm gathering content as an independent journalist.
Okay. Well, our first sergeant will be down in a minute. He'll have a discussion with you about it.
Yeah, he can, but I know I have the right to be there.
Okay, but at this time, you're not going to go into that.
I'm not going to go in?
No, you're not going to.
Are you sure? Because I already did go in. So.
Okay, yeah, and that's why I'm out here talking to you. Because
so why can't I go in?
Because that's an area that you're not allowed to go in. That's why.
It does not say no trespassing or restricted area.
I'm explaining to you right now, though.
So what's going to happen if I go back in?
You're not going to go back in.
What's going to happen if I do?
You're not going to. I'm telling you, you're not going to.
Why won't I?
Because I'm not going to allow that to happen.
So what is going to happen? You're not answering the question. Am I going to be?
You try and force yourself past me?
Am I? No, I'm not going to do that.
Okay,
Look, I'm not here.
You're not going in, so we don't have to have
but
that
you're violating my rights.
In what way?
Because you're not letting me film.
Because you're not being allowed to.
I know what you're doing. This game is not going to work. This game's not going to work, buddy.
So do you think that you should have any access to any part of the building that you want as well?
Well, absolutely, because I pay for the tax funds, actually, and you actually. What's your name and badge number, sir?
5549.
Okay, good.
So what prompted this today?
I have a right to be inside.
Okay, I know, but what?
So why are you violating my rights, sir? Franklin, why are you
not entering a restricted area?
It's not restricted. It doesn't say it is a restricted area. Stop playing that. Stop playing that. It's not restricted.
Stop playing what?
You're saying that it's a restricted area. It's not a restricted area. I just confirmed that over there looking at the signs.
Okay, well, I'm telling you, you're not entering that part of the parking lot.
Okay, and if I do, what's going to happen?
Our maintenance area.
If I do, what is going to happen?
I'm explaining to you it's not going to happen.
Okay. Are you sure about that? Why are you doing this, man? I'm just trying to like literally gather content for my story, man. And you're the story.
I'm asking you what your purpose is.
I don't have to answer any questions, sir.
Okay.
I'm an independent journalist. I told you that.
Okay.
You know, I'm not like cussing you out or anything like that. But what I don't like is people trying to violate my rights, my constitutional rights that I have in America. People telling me that I can't film when I can film, which is incorrect. And you know that.
I didn't tell you one time that you couldn't film.
Exactly. So why are you infringing on me now? Why are you infringing on me now and not letting me?
I'm not infringing on anything.
And you're not letting me record the vehicles as a civilian. As a civilian, sir, you're not letting me record the vehicles.
You can record any vehicles you want. You're just not entering the facility in parts that you're not allowed to enter.
And that's a violation.
Okay. So
because
you think that any part of this building you should be allowed to enter?
As long as it doesn't say restricted area or it says authorized personnel only. There's no signs or postages that say that. So right now you're violating my rights. And I could document that to the State Department as well for what you're doing. So what's going to happen if I go in? What are you going to do?
I've already told you that you're not going.
Well, I mean, you can say that, but if I go in, what's going to happen?
Would you like to see the sign or yourself?
It does not say no trespassing or authorized personnel only.
Well, would you like to sign it at the front desk and see if we'll let you go back there?
Well, that's what I have an issue with, because that's a violation of the rights that I have, sir. Because, you know, as a civilian, I have a right to see how you guys are treating the vehicles that we have, and I have a right to record that. I don't have to sign it. I didn't say there shouldn't be security,
So we should
but
be allowed to let anyone in
look,
without any kind of
yeah, you're gonna play that
determination of who they are? We should let them into any part of the building?
Does it look like I'm committing a crime by walking in with a camera? So why are you trying to stop me from walking in?
You can see clearly the sign says that you need to check in before you can enter.
But what does the law say? The law states that unless there's postages that say no trespassing, I have a right. And it doesn't say authorized personnel. If it said that, then I couldn't obviously go inside, but I can. And you're just choosing to be some type of tough dude and try to stop me just because you feel like you want to. But I mean, if I find an opening and I go in, I have a right to do it. So and then you guys got like 3 other officers here just because I have a camera. What's the point of that?
What's the point of doing this, sir?
I don't really have to answer. It's just because I feel like I have a right.
It's posted that any visitor.
I'm gathering content for a story.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
What kind of story? Are you a reporter, sir?
I don't answer questions.
Okay. So, what exactly is your purpose here today, then?
I don't have to answer any questions. I just told you I'm here gathering content with a story. At least I gave you that answer.
Okay. Well, you're on private property, sir.
This isn't private property.
Yes,
this is public. This is all public. Are you really going to tell me that this is a private? We pay for the taxes for this department. We pay for that shirt. We pay for the cars. So don't tell me that this is private.
Okay.
It's not private.
This is a secure environment. It's clearly fenced in. And it has access gates.
But what does it say, though? Does it say authorized personnel only or no trespassing?
All visitors must have a pass card and must sign in at the front desk. So you see that, correct?
Well, that's not a law, though. Is that a policy? Is that a policy or is that a law?
That is the policy.
Okay,
sir.
so it's not a law.
Okay, but you're still trespassing because you clearly see that this is posted.
Trespassing is unlawfully remaining into a premises
No, you enter the premise
in the state of Maryland under section 402, okay, it states that unless I'm there unlawfully, whether it be loitering or doing something that's unlawful or remaining in a privately owned area, then I'm trespassing. But you can't play that game with me. It's not trespassing.
I'm not playing a game, sir.
It's not trespassing, and you know that.
Okay. Well, like I said,
you swore to the Constitution. Sir. You know that, right? You did.
Are you paying attention to the signage that's posted around?
I know what the signage says, but I know the law says different.
So you're entering a secure facility where it says that you must have a pass card in order to be on this facility's property, correct?
The law says...
Correct. Is that what that signage says?
That's what it says, but it's a policy.
Did you check in with
does the policy override the constitutional rights and the laws?
Did you check in with the front desk, sir?
I didn't have to do that.
I'm asking you that question.
I don't have to.
Check in with the front desk.
I don't have to check in at the front desk.
Well, you do if you're going to be on this property, sir.
No, I don't.
Yes, sir, you do.
No, I don't.
You do.
Because I own it too. We all own it. So
the taxpayers do pay for this property.
Exactly. So you already documented that. So if you guys want to, yeah. If somebody's coming in this way, I'll step here. But I don't. I don't
understand why you're filming people going in and out of the sheriff's office and the state police.
Why is that a problem? Just because I'm filming?
Well, because there are people that could be being transported in here that are part of investigations that maybe are not public knowledge.
Not public knowledge. That's
Meaning
what
that
it is.
someone's under investigation for something. They're not convicted of a crime yet, sir.
Okay.
So by you filming them,
Are you aware that there's no expectation of privacy in publicly accessible areas, sir?
yes, sir, I am.
Okay, then. So what I'm doing is not against the law.
Okay. And nobody said you're breaking the law. We're just trying to figure out why you're here doing what you're doing.
Well, do I have to answer those questions on why?
Well, sir, it's just suspicious in nature.
Why is it suspicious? It's
Because most normal people.
So what's the penal code for suspicion in Maryland?
Sir, we're not going down that road, okay?
Okay, then. So
like I said, you're a
I think you guys
suspicious
can
person,
get
you're
back to
acting
what you're
suspicious.
doing for work. You can get back to whatever you're doing. And I'm gonna wishfully and rightfully ask, as a
Okay.
request, requesting that I would participate in my freedom and my rights.
Okay.
So
And we just
if you guys
ask that
infringe
don't
on that,
come
then
onto the property,
that
so
can be an issue too. If you guys
our
infringe
proper
on my
procedure
rights.
to enter our property.
You can stay here on the grass, but at the end of the day, you can't go back into the secure lot.
What's gonna happen if I go inside?
Well,
Because you can't. You guys seem to can't answer that question because you
Given
know.
the answer that you're not allowed to go past this gate at this point.
So what?
So you're not allowed.
So is that a penal code though? Am I going to be charged?
You enter past the gate.
Am I going to be charged?
When it's been explained to you numerous times now, you're not allowed to pass through that point.
I am
Without
allowed
going
to.
up, without going. We're telling you
The
that you're
law,
not.
yeah, but are you? That's not the law though, Conklin. That's not the law.
I think you're going to stay here on the grass. We're going to leave you here on the grass.
Just
Have a
don't
good
enter
day.
vehicles
Don't
coming in
enter
and
past
out
the
of the
gate.
building, sir.
I'm not. So if I walk in, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? And I'm not blocking anybody either.
But you're also inside of a secure environment, sir.
Don't touch me, please.
Our policy
Don't
is
touch
you
me.
must check in with the
Why,
front
why are
desk.
you gonna say why not touch you? I just walked over here to
Don't
find out
touch
why
me,
you were
please.
in on our property.
Please do not touch me.
I'm not touching you. Let's
We're
walk
giving
out
you
here
an
real
access
quick.
to leave, sir.
This is my First Amendment right. Why are you guys violating
First Amendment
that?
right is
First
freedom of
Amendment right to be-
speech.
And
Not to
freedom
go
of
wherever
press
you
and
want.
freedom of assembly.
Go out here real quick. The press ain't allowed
There's
back
no
here.
assembly here, sir.
This is a publicly funded building. Wait, what? Like, did you guys forget about that?
Have you not read the signs that posted? saying
Yeah, but
you can't
it's a
come back
policy
here?
though. It's not a
No,
law
it's not.
though.
Walk out
It's
here
a
real quick.
policy.
I don't understand what.
I don't want you touching me,
I'm
so
not
I'm
gonna
taking a
touch you. I'm
step
trying
back.
not to get stung.
But I'm just trying to get you guys to understand. This is not. I have a right to do this.
If you want to stand over in the grass, we told you you're more than help yourself, knock yourself out all day. But as far as going inside of this gate, it tells you that all visitors must have
So
a
let me
pass
ask you
card.
this question.
Yeah, but that's a policy.
Well, let me
Again,
ask
that's
you
not a
this
law.
question.
That's,
What are you doing here, basically?
well, as a civilian, I'm investigating to see what my tax dollars are going into. If you guys are treating the vehicles right, if you guys are treating that right, I really don't have to answer questions. But I'm a professional type of guy. I believe this is the right way of doing it, and not doing it the other way where you cuss people out or whatever. That's what I don't.
Okay.
I believe in doing it, but everybody educationally needs to understand and remember these rights that we uphold. And you guys swore to the Constitution, didn't you, Lieutenant Holler?
Yeah.
Okay, so I understand, you got to have a little bit of guidance or whatever. You might have some people that drive other cars or whatever, but you can't violate anyone that wants to walk in and investigate as civilians to record.
So there's an avenue for you to do that. You can send a request to the sheriff's office, and we can give you whatever.
But I shouldn't have to do that if you guys know I have a right.
Sir, you shouldn't have to do that.
I
Everyone
shouldn't have to
Do you have
submit any
Do you have a
information.
right to go down to the Pentagon and walk around and do whatever you want?
That's totally different.
Why?
is it?
It's a secure
That's
facility.
totally
It's still
different.
funded by the-
If it says no trespassing,
Your taxes pay
but
that, don't
but
it?
you guys didn't put any postages that say no trespassing, and it doesn't say authorized personnel only.
You got a pass card?
No, I don't.
Then you can't
I'm
go
an
in.
independent journalist.
For what?
I
for
can
what
go in there.
newspaper, sir? Or for what reporting agency?
Just for myself, I'm private. I'm not going to disclose that at the moment for
But you said you're a
for the video. For the video, I
You
can't
said you're a
disclose it.
professional, sir.
I'm
So
independent.
A professional person who's doing an investigation would identify themselves in a normal situation.
Not if I'm conducting my freedom to do it. I don't have to
You
necessarily.
just keep circumventing our questions. You don't want to answer anything to us, but yet you want us to answer your questions.
Well, like I said before, I mean, what I'm doing here, it's not breaking any laws, though. You guys can't arrest me for what I'm doing.
Nobody
right
said you
now.
were under arrest. We
Okay,
just told you that this is
So
the
why are you
secure
trying to
area,
block me,
and
though?
you can't
Why are
go
you trying
outside
to
of
block
that
me,
secure
though?
area.
Why are you trying to put barricaded fencing around your police cars that we pay for?
Because there are people out there in the world that would like to do damage to those vehicles.
Okay,
Or
but
possibly
unless
sabotage
you've seen me
those.
do damage,
I
then
didn't say that you did. I
Okay,
said that's
then.
the reason this is
So I should be able to walk in. Now that you know what I'm doing, you should let me freely do
You
that.
still haven't told me who you work for or what your purpose is, sir.
So I just told you I'm
If you
independent.
want to go up here to the front desk, we'll get you a pass card. You explain why you're here. I'll personally escort you around the
I'm
property.
independent. I already answered your questions. Most people
Like I said,
don't
we have
have.
a policy. You see the policy, sir.
Okay, but it's not a law.
It's not a law, but our policy is stated clearly there for you to see, and if you follow that policy, and most places when you do an investigation, ask that you come forward and contact someone there so that you can get the proper information. Is that correct?
Well,
you
maybe
say
if
that's
you
correct?
guys respect me, walk and take pictures.
Well, sir, like
then
I said, if you're willing to go up here and get a pass card, I will escort you around the property to
that's
do what you want to do.
that's still infringing on what,
How's that
because
infringing?
rightfully I should be able to just walk in and take pictures and record. That's what I should be able to do.
Like I
Why
said,
would I have to go through a
we're not
process and do that?
Because
And
we clearly have it stated that all visitors, and you are a visitor, sir.
all right,
Because you are not employed here at this building, correct?
I don't have to be.
It says.
And you guys
all
have to. You
employees
guys
and
are public
visitors
servants
must wear
too.
identification badges, sir. Is that not clearly posted there?
It's posted, but it's not a law though.
Okay, it's
And
not.
policies and laws
But
are
it
different.
says
You
it's
do
not
understand that,
proper. That's
right?
what our regulations
Policies
are,
and
sir.
laws are different.
Well, like I said, sir.
So there could be
if you want-
consequentials.
If you want to go through our policy and get a card from up here at the front desk saying that you're a visitor, identify yourself.
But out
with
of my
visitor
rights, I
badge,
don't want to go
then
through any
I'll clearly
process or
escort you
policies.
around
I don't
the
want to
property.
do that. I just want to record. That's all I want to do.
Okay, like I said, sir, you're more than free to do that from the grass area. Don't interfere with any of the vehicles. coming
I'm not
in.
interfering with vehicles though, so I got that documented. So even if I walk back in, if I'm not interfering, then you can't arrest me for anything.
Like I
Okay?
said, sir,